Test, 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 blah blah blah, test. This is the Playa Park Sensation Resort in Fuerteventura, an island in the Canary Islands.
And I am not here for a manicure, but in fact to check in for a week to enjoy, audit, and share my experience with the team for disability inclusion. Don't you just love the lower desks where I can just lean? Well, Playa Park scores 2 points right away because having lower desks at check-in is an instant way of connecting with your guests on wheels.
But there's always room for development, hence, we're here to bridge that gap. Do the trainings, do the accessibility audit, produce a report, and make sure that we bridge that gap so everyone can enjoy this place.
My room is spacious with lots of space to move. I love the accessible bathroom, the balcony where I can just sit down and reply to all my emails, complete so much pending work, right? Head straight to the spa to see if I can get a massage instead. There is supposed to be a jacuzzi in there as well. I book a massage and love how they have a lower table here too. The massages actually take place in the basement, but they have set up a table on the ground floor for me to make sure I don't miss the experience. Now I call that adaptive inclusivity.
So I had one of the best massages in the world, and how I know this is because I had some pain right over here because I slept on the wrong side. But the moment my therapist just reached that point, she's like, something's wrong here, and I'm like, how long have you been doing this? And turns out quite a while. So that's how you can tell. Also, she asked me a question. She said, have you been using a lot of your hands? I said yes, because I lost my battery yesterday, so I had to do a lot of manual wheeling. And she's like, I can tell because there's a lot of tension in your back and in your arm muscles. Now, this also tells you this is a sign of not having good physical health, because if I was going to the gym regularly, I won't be having this tension. So if suddenly I have to wheel, my body is like more accustomed to physical activity, and I can just go ahead and use my wheelchair in a manual way. So I'm just super happy that people like her, Daniela, they have Shifa in their hands. And I told her about this. I said, you know what, there's this thing in my culture, in my religion, that when people are really good with treatments, it means that they have Shifa in their hands, and it was a nice moment.
The day ended with a book in bed and I dozed off only to wake up early because today we visit the entire property to experience accessibility and note down suggestions. We visited rooms, bathrooms, and tested many interesting features such as this hanger puller that simply brings down the clothes.
Like, you can't go to the gym, I'll give you the gym here. But I really like this feature. Very nice feature.
I played bingo and watched Elvis perform for us and just loved the musical programs over here. The next day was me learning about sustainability as Adrian audited the place from a sustainability lens. And my, a lot goes into making a place work. I learned so much as Adrian spoke about chemicals and machines and everything that I had heard about at school. Speaking of school, remember lunchtime? I tried so many salads, soups, fruits and vegetables, and best part at a buffet is always being offered help. But I love to do it on my own, And now it's my favorite time, to the infinity pool.
This is the amazing infinity pool here at the Playa Park Sensation. But you know what's missing is myself in the infinity pool. But we can change that by putting a lift here right in this spot. This is the perfect spot because it lifts the user exactly where they need to be. That is the entrance of the pool. The staircase is there, so it's very easy to go inside. The other end already has a staircase outside, so we don't have to touch that. But this is a great spot for a lift, so everyone over here can enjoy the infinity pool and this gorgeous atmosphere regardless of having a disability or being a wheelchair user.
No work is complete without community and conversation. So after all the audits, we met the staff and played Whoopie Town with them, and things got a little heated.
Yo pagué de más. Oíste, yo pagué de más. Mira que yo tenía aquí.
Sí.
Díselo. Yo pagué. Claro. Yo pagué de más.
Whoopie Town is a board game to learn about disability and benefits of accessibility in the world, and Bob has something to say about it.
It gives you a lot of, insight on what is necessary more than anything when you saw I want to buy a property, and which in the beginning doesn't seem that much, to buy, but then you see what you need, to buy and do to make it all accessible. So you start thinking about that, because things like that don't, probably won't arise or you not think of things like that if you haven't got the disability. So that opens your eyes as well about what the needs are of those people, to make a simple town hall, like fully accessible for something like that. So in that aspect, I think it's a very good, campaign.
Muy bien, un aplauso.
On closing, we had deeper conversations with the team to learn about their experience of disability
Me
inclusion.
and Adrian are here at the Playa Park Sensation Hotel in Fuerteventura, Canary Islands, Spain. Wow, that's a lot of information. But one more interesting thing we came across while recording the podcast is that a lot of guests, when they are given an accessible room to stay in for reasons like high occupancy, they're actually quite offended. And this is not the first time we're hearing this, that people who are able-bodied do not want to stay in spaces designated for people with disabilities, and reasons could vary from the internalized stigma or the whole idea that it looks like a hospital room. And we were discussing solutions on what to do about it, but I was quite surprised to hear this from the hospitality industry, that the negative effects of disability inclusion are also there overall for the industry. So interesting, right?